Hello everyone, and hearty welcome to you all on the 12th of June 1990. Oh, we are on the 12th of June 2017, but on the 12th of June 1990, the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic adopted the Declaration of State Sovereignty of the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic, the RSFSR, thus turning the RSFSR into the Russian Federation. День России. Today is a national day in Russia, therefore we have to celebrate it. Russia Day, День России, is the national holiday of the Russian Federation. It has been celebrated annually on June 12th since 1992. It commemorates the adoption of the Declaration of State Sovereignty of the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic on June 12, 1990. The passage of this declaration by the First Congress of People's Deputies marked the beginning of constitutional reform in the Russian Soviet state. So, let's see. Yeah, let's celebrate this. Well, let's see what would be better to celebrate it than to play a mod which is based on Russia, which is called in the name of Tsar. I played this some time ago, but now, yeah, we're gonna play it again. Let's see, Tsarist Russia. There we go. We are a big country, the biggest country in the world, and there we go. We border Prussia directly. I played this mod as Bulgaria, but today our focus will be on the Tsardom of Russia, to celebrate the day, Russia Day. Let's see, history, some clarification for you, some history knowledge. The idea of declaration began in patriots within the democratic Russian movement, in which proponents of market reform and strongly state-based on Russia's national interests started opposing the communist power monopoly. By the late 1980s, the society had begun to doubt the Politburo's ability to carry out meaningful reforms. With the creation of the post of the President of the Russian Federation and the adoption of the new Russian constitution to reflect the new political reality, the national flag, anthem, and the emblem of the Russian Federation were major landmarks in the consolidation of Russian statehood. The country's new name, the Russian Federation, was adopted on December 25th, 1991. In 1992, the Supreme Soviet of Russia proclaimed June 12th as a national holiday. By a presidential decree on June 2nd, 1994, the date was again proclaimed as Russia's national holiday. Under a subsequent presidential decree on June 16th, 1998, the holiday was officially named Russia Day. In 2002, the new Labor Code gave its official seal to this title. Russian attitudes towards this holiday are ambivalent. According to the Fun Public Opinion, June 12th is considered a holiday by 45% of the Russians. It is noteworthy that the number of citizens who perceive this day as a holiday increased substantially over time. For example, in 2005, only 15% of Russians called it a holiday, and 29% did in 2014. At the same time, the number of people who receive the day off from work has declined. In 2005, the figure was 73%, in 2014 it was 60%, and by 2015, it's 142%. So, let's see. Yeah, well, actually, the Day of Russia is seen by many Russians only as a day off, since it commemorates the Soviet Union's falls, and which brings back bitter memories for some. Well, we're gonna celebrate it nevertheless. Today is the Day of Russia, so let's see on the regular. Well, what do you think of the Day of Russia? If you are Russian, what do you think? Do you agree with it as being as a holiday, or would you say that you wouldn't support the idea of it being a holiday? And what do you think as a non-Russian about it? Please let me know down below in the comments. To be honest, I never heard from the Day of Russia. I looked days up some days ago in Wikipedia, and then I saw that there was the Day of Russia, but I never heard of this day. I thought the main Russian victory, I thought the main Russian holiday was the their victory, the Dien Победы. But no, this one apparently. So let's see, we are a sleeping giant, and we are colonial power, but we have a poor infrastructure. Okay. Oh, the Russian focus tree is really thoroughly made. Well, let's see, we can stabilize the country, defense of Russia, industrialization, or, well, could go towards democracy. Deal with His Majesty, New Delhi, or what? Why should I? Let's see, with which path should we go to celebrate the Day of Russia? I'm looking. Establish a new republic, Franco-Russian ties, reconcile with Turkey, invite France to the Eastern Coalition, war on communism, war with Bavaria. Or join allies, we could join allies, or we could spot the Tsar. With the new constitution, standard tradition, German-Russia ties first. Sport Prussian unification, Mayevomat, joint Berlin Pact, war with France. Or I could go fascists and repurchase Alaska. This is all really interesting, although this path isn't really that done. Yeah. War on fascism, actually looked at that. So, national reforms, we could restore the empire. Standing against communism, reconcile Japan, rival the Americans, war with the USA, or annex Lithuania. Actually, does Lithuania exist? No, they do not. They kind of do not exist anyway, so... Well, the path is, what will be the best to go? Well, if we go democratic, then we can simply just stay there, abort, so that's it. I think I'm going to... I'd like to make a poll, but... Since I think we have to go aggressive, yeah. I'm not that full annexation of Poland, I don't know. Well, we could go democratic, to be honest, so yeah, since this would fit but then things would be boring because we do no wars. Well, I'd say let's rather go nationalist. Yeah, if Russia really wants to expand and become more than a great power, then we must look forward towards the nationalists of the Radicals War. Of the real warmongers. So let's go and say that. Yeah, nationalist reforms. So we're gonna be led by the Chornaya Sotia. Alexander Kolchak, apparently. Well, at least Russia has 4 research slots, so we shouldn't have any problems there. Yeah. The most assault doctrine. Factory-wise, I have plenty of civilians, so it's time to militarize. Let's actually get 100 civilian, and after that start thorough Russian militarization. Yeah. Yeah, my infrastructure isn't the best, to be honest. It's plus 50%. Well, that's rather acceptable. Let's develop the also Stalingrad, Tsaritsyn. Okay. Also the surroundings of Moscow. Other than that, it's fine. Yeah, let's also develop this province of Saratov. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I have idle military factories. Look at planes. Yeah, the Russians, they have weird planes. They have... I don't know why they didn't get the Soviet planes. What do you think? Have I go the correct path? Our role in Constantinople. Oh, okay, so Turkey. Oh, what? I should have read this event. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's reel up the game because I wanted to read this event. Well, actually, the Turks, the Turks revolted and they got control of Constantinople. Yeah. Let's see, they're going for the will of the people, Oh, the Turkey has a thoroughly made focus tree here as well. Well, that's interesting. That's certainly interesting. Let's see, France and Britain are democratic, America is democratic too. Yeah, so everything there's the same democratic nation, so us going democratic would be quite boring then, to say the least. We can go fascist then and wage war against the Democrats. Yeah, this would be rather acceptable. So, 3 military factories, let's go ahead and... Do we get actually tanks? Yeah, we do. Alright, yo. Now let's get more weapons, we have plenty of manpower, so let's put that to good use. Oh, there we go. We need rubber. Oh, the Spanish Civil War. No, look to that. What, do we also have Russian Africa? Do we have provinces in Russia? I mean, in Africa, there's no way. Really? Oh, that's rather interesting. Where is Russian Africa? Please. Oh, here we control Tanganyika and Kenya. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Do you have any other subjects? We have the Great Mongolian State in Russian Africa. Well, isn't that interesting? That's quite interesting, to say the least. For Russia, though, there's no way to go communist. Yeah, so you can either go democratic, which would be boring, or fascist. Yeah, and because it's only one episode to celebrate the Russian Day, we are gonna go the aggressive path. Yeah, I should get maybe, let's get the first Russian carrier, and then also some convoys. First Russian carrier in Petrograd. Yeah, actually the second then, for the Russian fleet. Now let's see, well, these nations are kinda split out, how you can see. I've no idea, Poland doesn't exist. We could release Poland as a puppet state, but why should we release them to Congress Poland? We're gonna make Russia stay unified, united under one rule. So actually we control Memel and Insterburg. Prussia has their own focus tree as well. Yeah, they just kept the German one, how it seems like, so they can't expect an unification. While Bavaria is going for Red Germany, let's see if they can manage to actually reunify Germany. Last time I played as Bavaria, let's see if they can do that right now. If so, we're gonna crush it for the Russian Day. Oh, they proclaim German hegemony.
Research complete.
Oh no. So, for the Day of Russia, we are playing this. Let's celebrate it thoroughly. With some wars for Russia. We are doing wars for the Russian sake. Celebrate it, isn't it great? There we go. Nationalist reforms. I think I'm gonna save it, and after that instantly enact partial mobilization, because we have to go to war to expand the southern Russia. I'm not sure if the Tsar will abdicate then. We should see. Let's see, I think, well, the Japanese, they are fascist too, but I don't know if I should go to war against the Japanese. My fleet, it could certainly deal with them. And we could say that they are, yeah, we could say that they are false fascists, could we? Although I think we have more important enemies to take care than the Japanese in this instance. Yeah. Well, let's see, our navy, Baltijski Fleet, the Baltic Fleet. It's quite strong. There you go. Nationalist reforms. Nationalist reforms. Now it's time to appoint a new chancellor. Now it's time to restore the empire. Politics will change. The Russian Fascist Party, Chornaya Sotia, becomes the ruling party. Public elections won't be held, and Konstantin Radajevsky becomes the leader for the party. And the Fascist Party will be called the Russian Imperial Order. So, there we go. But I don't know why, for example, Estonia doesn't even exist, so... Well, it's supposed to exist or not? I'm not sure, actually. Well, actually, Serbia has Bosnia. Oh, they're in the same Balkan Shield faction. While Turkey is staying non-aligned. Bavaria is going for the aviation effort, so they're staying peaceful there. I don't know why Bavaria. Shouldn't you go for March into Rhine? Or for the Swabian uprising? That's rather, yeah, clear thing I'd say there. Yeah, Prussia shouldn't be a threat, so where should we expand to? There we go, we are led by Alexander Kolchak. Oh yeah, we are. I thought we would be led by the other one, Alexander Kolchak. Well, he looks handsome, doesn't he? Now German-Russia ties. Let's do the Imperial Glory, and let's ready our army for the conquest. Let's firstly enact partial mobilization. There we go. After that, let's do the research with the weapons. But we have to go to war. War against who? I would say war against Xinjiang, perhaps. Yeah, let's go ahead and declare war against, let's say, Iran. Iran, they have many civilian factories. Let's get them into our command. The conquer Tabriz. There we go. Just 15 days. That's rather acceptable. So let's get... We have 72 divisions here. That's kinda overkill, I think, 72 against Iran. Well, their army will be really non-existent at that point. It's a 23 here, and I'm gonna just assign 24, so 18. Also these mechanized corpuses and these mountaineer divisions, join them. And also these mechanized corps, there we go, isn't that great? Okay, now you push against Tehran, and you, there we go, push against Tabriz. Iran will fall next. There's some factories, so that's kinda useful. There you go, it's finished. Well, who should fall after Iran? I don't know, but now it will be Iran. They only have 3 divisions, so the war shouldn't really be a big problem. It's valid until when? Until the 14th of January, so we have plenty of time left. You can already tell them to execute, kind of aggressive. Anton Dienkin. Do we have a good general? Georgy Zhukov, and Ivan Kionev. They lead the attack. Yeah, they lead it. Yeah, why not? Let's get more civilian factories always. Actually. And after that, I'm gonna go for heavy military ones. There we go. But first, finish that wave. Okay, next thing we can. Let's actually go ahead and perhaps stabilize the country for now. Or let's do this Central Asian expansion, where we can get a war goal against Xinjiang. Iran, I'm sorry. There we go, with the war in Iran, now things will be really smooth. Let's see how long Iran will be able to resist the Russian forces. Not for long, I think, not for long, certainly. Alright, advancing, we captured the capital, moving on into East Isfahan. There we go, well, the fight of Iran is finished soon. I'm going to annex them fully. Full annexation of Iran. Welcome to the Russian Empire, Iran. Imperial glory, Imperial glory. There we go. We got some factories there. That's acceptable, let's say. Well, next thing is, yeah, we'll get the war goal against Xinjiang, and Xinjiang has, well, 3 divisions. So we can't say they are strong either. They are just cannon fodder for the Russian Imperial Army. There we go. Russian Imperial Army. I think after Xinjiang I can't do any expansions without getting the British involved. I think because the world tension is quite high. What we actually did 18%. Oh yeah. Justifying is 6.3%. That's quite a bit, to be honest. Just to justify 6.8%. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Okay, so we need to, let's get more points. More points, after that more or less equipment, more weapons. We need to thoroughly militarize Russia, that's for sure. Okay, rubber, there we go. Research level available, then let's focus, let's stand against communism. So we get rid of the sleeping giants. Okay, now let's research, as always, the Russian industry. So, how do you like how we progress in the celebration of the Day of Russia? It's quite nice, isn't it? Xinjiang next. Well, we may, against whom should I declare war? Well, I want to see how actually Turkey develops, so not against them. I think against Romania, yeah, against Romania, that's more important. Let's go to war against Romania. They are non-aligned, so they are most likely not gonna get changed, so I would say the priority now is to go into war against Romania. If we can, let's actually see that. Against the Kingdom of Romania. They will fall. Okay, just for a war goal, it will increase by 7%. Okay, they are not being guaranteed by anyone, so that's a good thing perhaps. Let's use our Russian Air Force. Send these planes to Bessarabia, and the rest we can just use from there. Torpedo, bomber, superb. Yeah, medium bomber, bomb Northern Balkans. Ukraine. Alright, there we go. So, an aggressive celebration, to say the least, You execute aggressive Anton Dienkin. Yeah, the Romanians we should easily declare war, call allies. There we go. Wars upon our soil, and we broke through the lines. Now we overrun their troops, just a question of time until they surrender. Let's see if they finish the construction effort before surrendering though. Yep, they did, so thank you for the factory. There we go. And the fall of Romania as well. There we go, there we go. Soon it's gonna happen. There we go, Treaty of Constanta. Great. Great, Moldova, I'm gonna get all provinces. Full annexation. Full annexation. Actually, could I release some countries? I could... no? Yeah, full Pegol state. There we go. Treaty of Constanta. Isn't it great? Russian Empire, truly a colossus right now. Huge colossus. Let's also make the Americans join us, while we can boost the popularity of the fascists in the US. And perhaps too in Britain, although it's not really worth boosting it there.
Research complete. Research
France is turning communist, it seems like. Alright, so... a destiny is secured. A destiny. The SRD army forces demands. And now I can justify against Xinjiang. Yeah, Xinjiang is next. I'm gonna let them finish their focus here. The construction effort 3, so we can get extra 2 factories. And I'm gonna research militarism. We'll remove national unrest. Yep, and we'll get militarism, of course. Well, the Russians, they certainly shouldn't have a problem with manpower. I don't know why, but Lithuania even does not exist, so I don't know why there are events which seemingly make Lithuania exist, although the country doesn't exist. That's quite weird, though, I have to say.
Research complete.
And yeah, well, in the picture, actually, Lithuania and Poland was seemingly to be free, but we started off with them not being free, so I don't think. So okay, machine tools. Let's go ahead and improve our military. There we go. Allocate at the time, but I don't care. Now it's time to heavily militarize the Russian state. The area aspects, there we go. Plus 50%. These provinces, complete militarization. Okay. Now, there we go. We got militarized. Now it's time to, I would say, rival the Americans, war with the USA. Oh, let's just quite early, I'd say. Let's stabilize the country first. Stabilize the Russian country. Alright. And then let's get the character. Let's get the infantry attack. Let's actually get the military theorist. And let's enact war economy. There we go. I have 3 factories, so it's time to get perhaps more fighters. More fighters, we are getting good ships. Let's get more tanks. And also, more importantly, more weapons. More weapons, yeah. Alright, then we got them on our side. Now we could go to war against the Balkan Shield Force. Because, you know, so that's not gonna like happen that they won't be guaranteed by the Allies. Okay, I don't know why, but we were victorious there. Our fleet is just staying there. The Turecka flotilla. Yeah, the Turks, they got Constantinople back, so they can keep it, let's say. While we are the Eastern Coalition. Oh yeah, Xinjiang is gonna fall next. Declare war, call allies, and go Georgy Zhukov for the Russian day, for the Diana Russi. Alright, so there we go. Victory should be our swift and fast soon as well. Research, let's go to Lambda Ukraine. So the next thing, I would say I should, I sadly can't go for total mobilization. Well, I could afford it, because I have a free manpower pool of 13 million. 13 bloody million, that is quite a bit, to say the least. Japanese build up, now the Japanese, they declared war as well. And Xinjiang surrendered. Or what, we are fighting Bavaria as well? That's interesting. Well, Bavaria isn't really a unified Germany, though. Let's go ahead and justify against the Serbians. So I think 71 divisions should be enough to take care of them and the Bosnians. Should be enough, certainly. These troops, they can just garrison, I'd say, at Xinjiang. That's overkill. I know, it's still... There we go, it's finished. Now let's go for Let's go for the German-Russia ties. Why not? Let's go, and actually I could annex Prussia. Yeah. Although let's see what Bavaria does. They're still staying and doing nothing there. Serbia, your time has come. There we go. Aggressively, they shouldn't stand a chance. Although they're Slavs too, we have to, I mean, reunify every Slav in the world. So that's why we are making wars against these countries. That's why. There we go. Yeah, I should maybe think of reforming my Air Force, since it's not really reformed, is it? Torpedo bomber of France. Yeah, let them pierce your nuclear technology, I'd say, I don't mind. Alright, so we are being really aggressive for the celebration of the Russian Day. Of the day, always called the Russia Day. Dien России. So Serbia surrendered at Bosnia too. Now we will annex them all. There we go. Welcome to the Russian Empire. Okay, we took 10 states. We are a true giant now. Industrial giant. The strongest country in the world. Let's say, yep, certainly we are. Okay, it's time to get what? Perhaps let's get more weapons and also more artillery. Okay, more sport equipment. There we go. So let's get more motorized equipment, more fighters. Okay, let's modify my government. Let's get, for example, this traditional roles here. Join German research. Oh, gladly I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Up to maybe this is crowned caliph. Oh, let's see, crowned caliph. Oh well. So Turkey went fascist, or what happened? Oh, they became fascists. They're going for Islamic nationalism. Also, that's quite interesting. Let's see how Turkey is gonna turn. Oh, I can hear some communist music here, some Bavarian, I think it was from the GDR.
Research complete.
I have 3 other factories, that's not acceptable. I would say let's get more naval dockyards here. More naval dockyards. There we go, on the well-developed regions. Oh, here they are well-developed. Goliath and the Crimea. And now it's time to get more ships. Bell. Heavy cruiser. Although taking on the American fleet is kind of hard. Let's see if I send my fleet into. Let's see if I can send it into Vladivostok. Oh, I can't. Why? Yeah, I can't send my fleet away. So taking on the Americans is kind of hard. Yeah, quite hard. Although the fleet could be useful against the British, for example. But here, we have to celebrate the day with more wars, to be honest, do we? So who should we fight against? Yeah, I could fight the Commonwealth. Or I could fight the Chinese United Front. Let's fight the Chinese United Front, shall we? Yeah, that's our goal. Fight the Chinese United Front. Alright, enforce their capitulation. Quick and swift. Also, besides of that, let's fight the Prussians too. Although we are friendly to the Prussians, why not fight them? Why not? This will be our last war then, so let's yeah, reduce that to 1. For the last Russian aggression, we're gonna fight the Prussians to finish this episode off here. There we go. So let's also just yeah, modify our divisions here with more infantry. More infantry, okay. Let's add them with their police as well, why not? And perhaps even train more divisions. The Prussians, they should stand a chance against us. No way they're gonna stand a chance. They're gonna fall really swift and quick, I can imagine. More weapons. Naval dockyards. Yeah, let's get some more carriers now. And at one point I have to finish the production of carriers. Sozialismus Weltmacht. Well, that's, I think, German. That isn't really a Russian song. Maybe I'll listening, hearing in the background, but still, that's quite interesting. So, Prussia, I'm sorry, your time has come. So, when I take on the Prussians, I can take on the Bavarians. Well, to be honest, I don't know why the Bavarians, they don't go for this much into a run, for example. They're gonna fall. There we go. And attack aggressively. There we go. Yeah. Victory should be swift and ours really quick. Well, we aren't yet using the Air Force, so the Prussians themselves didn't expect this war. To say the least. Let's say push into Niederdeutschland. Alright, this Georgi Zhukov is gonna take on the Chinese, so China, justify war, gonna conquer Qinghai. Alright, they're gonna fall as well, fall and capitulate. More factories here. Ukraine maybe in these Russian provinces, which are well developed. There we go. Alright. The focus set. Yeah, Prussia is gonna die, so let's go ahead and reconcile Japan. Technology-wise, let's perhaps go for the Marines. Need them. There we go. It's King, it's finished too. So you, China, should surrender quite easily. There we go. Justified, and our troops are pushing into China already. Yeah, we are pushing onto the front line. Now soon the Soviet Republic, the Bavarian Soviets, they're gonna fall next. Just full annexation. I can actually invite Japan to my faction. Let's do that. Japan, welcome. There we go. Now they are in the Eastern Coalition. Look at that. We are pushing swiftly without any problems. Perhaps we can get I can get my air force into the area as well. Get complete air supremacy. What happened? A war happened. Hungary got some territories there, it seems like. Well, that's interesting. Air bombers as well. 200 of you. Alright. Hungary, yeah, Vega, Slovakia by force. Alright. Yeah, I can call in Japan, although they don't like to join. Okay, well, the Prussians, they resist quite well, so let's tell them to reorganize. So, well, I'm surprised that they resist that well. Let's go for air supremacy, bomb their troops, heavy bomber, bomb the area as well. No mercy. In Poznan, what do I have? I have some interwar bombers, let's get them up and running as well. Why low supply? Come on. Just get more factories here, more factories. I wanna see more factories in Russia. There we go. Next thing, I really don't mind. Let's I mean, Lithuania even doesn't exist, so that's really weird. Yeah. Prussia surrendered. There we go. Treaty of Dresden. I'm gonna pass on times and fully annex these nations. Take all states. There we go. And welcome, welcome. 16 states. Now we have Bavaria here. Bavaria, they are advancing quite thoroughly, but they're gonna fall to the mighty Russian army, I can tell you that. There we go. Execute aggressively. Let's see the planes here. Fire us go to Western Germany as well. The bomb actually them. There we go. Alright. These fighters, they are active there. So we are winning. We're gonna push aggressive towards Bavaria. And then the last communist stronghold is gonna fall on the world. And victory will be ours absolutely. There we go. Isn't that a great and fitting celebration of the Russian Day? It is, certainly, it is. Where we just take every nation by force. There we go. Bavaria, I think things are looking not that good for you. They already lost quite a bit of troops. 300,000. Yeah, so the Russian Empire and her allies, the Eastern Coalition, I think they are a threat to the world order. Oh, we know it. They're pushing into China aggressively. There we go. And the Bavarians surrendered. It's end the turn Xinjiang, take all the states, and Bavaria take all the states. And there we go. Another annexation, which increased. So we control 300 million people within the Russian Empire, and around, I think, 30 million or even more square kilometers. Yeah. Who should be next? I think, oh, there's the French Entente. The French Entente. Well, they are democratic, but they are mainly ruled by communists. And they also decided to support the left, it seems like. Well, I'm gonna take a cut here, I think. We celebrated the Russian Day thoroughly enough. So, thank you all for watching me. for the celebration of the DNRC, and I hope that you all have a nice day. Goodbye and see you later.